Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. When discussing soulmates, soulmates don't have to just be romantic relationships, right? Real soulmates, you can have friends, family members, colleagues, associates. Doesn't just have to be romantic partners, right? But it's people that resonate with your soul. They're like your soul tribe, right? But the thing about this narcissist that was involved in your life is they was a counterfeit soulmate. You see, they come along into your life and portray everything it is that resonates with your spirit. They portray themselves in this light. They portray themselves as if they're on the same page as you, if they have the same values as you, right? But they're nothing but a counterfeit. And the world is filled with these counterfeit soulmates, right? These narcissists, covert narcissists that are involved in your life, or narcissists in general, they portray themselves as if they're on your level. This is what they do. They meet you, they analyze you, they study you, they test your temperament, they check what you're about, they assess what you're about, and then they put on a performance. The whole thing with this narcissist that was involved in your life was a performance, right? And that's why I always say that you may hear that empaths, chosen ones, walk on eggshells around the narcissist, but in reality, it was the narcissist that was involved in your life that walked on eggshells around you. You see, they try so hard to keep on their A game, right? To not let you see chinks in the mask. But they can't contain it. They can't contain it. They put on this performance. They masquerade with this artificial light. But eventually the time comes where they slip up. And you see beneath the mask, you see what they're really about, right? And it's at this time that if this does happen again in the future to you, you abort, right? You abort immediately, right? Because you're seeing the counterfeit, right? You just got to be aware that people will pretend like they're on your level. They pretend they've got your values and morals, right, and conduct. They masquerade with this artificial light like they're on the same level as you. But you'll see chinks in the mask. You'll see their true nature be exposed at telltale times. You'll see them be revealed, right? They can't contain it. They try so hard to contain it. You got to understand, they're walking on eggshells. They're stepping around you very carefully, right? Trying to not slip up, trying to not be exposed, trying to not let you see who they really are, putting on this performance day in, day out, you know? If you was involved in a romantic relationship with this narcissist in your life, they were putting on a performance. You know, from the time you met them, they were putting on a performance. Then it becomes too much to bear and they can't contain it. That's why sometimes you go through brutal discards or reverse discards, for example. That's why sometimes you go through that. Because they can't contain it. It's hard for them to be around you, putting on this performance day in and day out. It's very tiresome upon them to put on this performance, to keep acting and pretending that something they're not. It's actually hard for them to do. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But it's because they're a counterfeit. Okay? They're a counterfeit. They look like the real thing. They act like the real thing, you know, for a time. But they're not the real thing. You know what I'm saying? They're not the real thing. This is what they do. So you've got to be aware of this. When you're out there, perhaps selecting a new romantic partner, or you're out there perhaps selecting a new group of friends, you got to have the discernment and the ability to judge well, to meticulously vet out any of these counterfeits, You know, because this is a negative energy. They're consumed with negative energy. However you want to look at it, it's the enemy sending them your way. It's negative energy. However you want to look at it, right? They're just counterfeits. They're trying to come into your life to knock you off the path of where you're going, right? And that's why they come as if they're on your level. They come as if they're on your frequency. They come as if they got your values and morals. You know, they pretend they're the same as you. That's what they do. And that's the counterfeit soulmate tactic, right? But this is because they've got no personality of their own, right? They're like chameleons. You know what I'm saying? They just change. If you was a fly on the wall and you witnessed the narcissist that you was involved with their flying monkeys, or a group of their friends, or you saw them in a new romantic relationship and you was a fly on the wall, you'd be completely shocked, because they change who they are. Everything they stood for, everything they made out to you they stood for, they don't stand for that, right? It's not in them. It's not in their DNA. It's not in their fabric. They don't have the same morals as you. They don't have the same values as you. They pretended to be involved and affiliated with your life. And like I say, this doesn't just have to be romantic relationships. Friends can do this as well. Family members can do this as well. Colleagues, associates can do this as well, right? They pretend to be on your level. They pretend to be on your frequency. They pretend to be into what you're into. But they're not. They're just pretenders. They're just counterfeits. They're just fakes and snakes. That's what they are. Snakes, right? That's why I said you'll be shocked, because if you saw them around a new group of people, they'll be changing their whole ways of being, right? And you'll just be like, what? You know, you'll be in shock. You'll think you stood for this, you used to talk about this, you used to say this, you used to say that. You're doing everything that opposes that now, right? Because they're a counterfeit. These people are slimy. These individuals, these narcissists that are involved in your life, they're slimy. They put on this false facade. They masqueraded with this artificial light. Your light made them shine brighter. And they made themselves appear as if they're on your level. Right? Nothing but a counterfeit. Nothing but a counterfeit. They just pretended. They just put on a performance. And it was hard for them to do. Like I said, it was hard for them to do, to keep up this performance day in and day out. And that's why sometimes you get discarded or reverse discarded. Because they can't keep up the performance day in and day out. Pretending and pretending and pretending. And it's not because of their guilt or their conscience. It's because they can't actually physically keep it up. They can't keep up the facade. You see the mask slip, right? And a lot of you have seen the mask slip. And that's why you're educating yourselves on these channels, this channel, and other channels alike. And, you know, because you've seen the mask slip. So just be prepared for anyone in the future who's presenting themselves as a soulmate, and they may be a counterfeit, right? Just be prepared for that, right? You know, they mirror you. You know, they mirror your actions, what you're into. They mirror this back to you. And really you're seeing a reflection of your own self. Everything that you liked about the narcissist that was involved in your life was a reflection of your own self. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting ZionMembership.com. So anyway, back with another video soon. Peace.